Good evening, everybody. This is the Sunday night commentary for Market Truth. This is the equity review. I'm going to go pretty fast and furious here. We're going to probably have a couple videos. I'm going to show you how these different volatility levels actually interact with these different time frames. You'll notice on the lower right-hand corner, I actually added an intraday uh, panel here. I'm going to show you a Freeport McMoran FCX, which has been a very strong stock in the news recently. I have not discuss that stock this week on a newsletter. Most likely will definitely in the future. Just wanted to point out to you how these intraday levels can interact with the weekly, the monthly, and the quarterly levels. Here we had a bounce off of the monthly on Freeport McMoran. Again, for a lot of people I mentioned in previous videos, these monthly level, these pullbacks don't even look like pullbacks. There's probably people waiting, with bids down at 100, 105, 110, but in strong trends, you'll notice these pullbacks are very shallow, and that's really good. And the monthly volatility levels attempt to capture that. We actually broke through our weekly volatility levels to the upside this week. And this is also a stock. The reason I was watching it is it was right near an all-time high. So when it broke through, even though it didn't make a monthly, it bounced off of the monthly low, made a weekly, traded through the weekly vol level at 119 and change. And again, this is the intraday level from Friday. So for people looking to enter this market, what happened in Freeport McMoran is we had a hard sell-off on Thursday. We opened Friday with a moderate sell-off, traded down to the intraday low volatility level, which is right here around 116.80, 90 level. We actually got down to about 116.75. I mean, we're not pinching pennies here. So the idea here, again, I'm going to repeat this for a long time on these videos to get it into people's heads. These are not, I repeat, they are not support and resistance levels. This is a price action based system. And the idea of using volatility is volatility levels are easier to forecast and they're more consistent and reliable than price based indicators. What we're looking for in this strong stock is to see, is the stock behaving normally? And that's why we have these volatility levels. We did not take out the monthly up here in the upper left hand panel. We did not take that out. That meant the uptrend is still intact. And this gave you an entry on this stock. If you've been waiting to get in this stock, here's a situation where you could have gotten in around 117. You could have put your stop right on the low of the day, 116.75. You'll notice that, sure enough, we failed at the intraday high volatility level, which was right around here at 118.80, almost to the penny. But if you wanted to get in this uptrend, this is not just a day trade. You're now in this trade. You are now part of the stock at 118.35. You're buck 35, buck and a half in the money, and you're now in something that's been incredibly strong and it's trading near all-time highs. So I'm going to point out one more here. We're going to have time for one more. Then we'll have to go to another video. Mosaic, another stock. Again, here's a stock making a new all-time high or new 52-week high. Broke through the weekly here on the lower left-hand panel. We broke through the monthly. I'm gonna raise this up for you around $81, and we're right up on the quarterly, and we're on the verge of taking that out. But if you've been waiting to buy this thing, again, here's the intraday level, almost to the penny here, 80.60. The low is 80.70. Again, it gives you these great entries. This little sell-off was not a reason to jump out of the stock and abandon it. It was actually a great buy signal down here to get long on this level. And sure enough, we went out at $83. So you're $2 in the money and you're sitting on a stock that's at an all-time high. So I just want to show you how these levels interact with each other. When we look at Mosaic, you'll notice that we had some great buy signals. Not this month, not November. We actually traded through it. This was not a month you wanted to try to bottom pick it, but we actually held that volatility level in December. We held it in the beginning of the year here. We broke through it to the upside. We're now at the quarterly level. This is an area that if you've been long the stock for a while, you would want to maybe get out of this and get back in it next week when we take out the weekly levels to the upside. So I just wanted to demonstrate how we use these intraday levels, and we're going to go over some more stocks here in a few minutes.